So my name is Cullen. My position here is the agency manager. I'm originally from Gainesville, Florida. My wife and I moved up here to North Carolina about 9 years ago. We've loved it ever since. It's pretty cool here because they have hills and not everything's just flat. And there's a lot more seasons and everything, and so it's really nice. So my wife and I, we have two kids, two young ones. We have a 2.5-year-old son and a 9-month-old daughter. Like most people, kind of stumbled into it. So I actually met Maz personally. I worked at a store next to his, and then I just kind of saw how happy he was, and he seemed to really enjoy his work, and he was just working on a computer. And I was like, I want to do that. So it is an industry where you can help people. You can kind of work anywhere in the world and do it. It's more or less a 9 to 5, and there's no real life or death emergencies. So it's not like a doctor or anything. Yeah, but you can still make a difference for people. A friendly person on the other end of that phone that is really connecting and listening to them, making sure that we're getting a good idea of their whole picture of what their needs are. And from start to finish, just getting all the pieces in place and doing all that to our standard of quality, so quickly and accurately. Yeah, so a lot of people call in and they're laser focused on one thing, like I'm purchasing a home, I need home insurance. But really, we take the time to have that conversation about, well, what else do you need, right? Well, you need auto insurance, and maybe they don't know it, but they also might need an umbrella policy, which is just more coverage there to protect their assets and everything else that's going on in their life. So we truly try to have those conversations where we can open them up and really talk about the big picture of things. And when we're able to do that, we generally able to save them money in all the places with better coverage and end up with a better end result. When someone's called in and being dropped by a carrier, that's generally not a big problem because we have so many other options for them. So first thing we do is just immediately start shopping with all of our other carriers and try to provide them with the best option moving forward. And so we would just break down the differences between the policy they had and the new quote and really go from there. And it's actually a good opportunity to reassess their needs and see, like, has anything changed here with the property or anything like that. And it's a good time to connect. So the difference between a captive agent and a broker is captive agent only has one insurance company that they can write with. A broker has many. So we just have more resources, more tools available, and more options at the end of the day. We just like to give people all the information, as many options to choose from, and let them make that educated decision. Yeah, so we like to be proactive, so we are also notified as well as the customer is about any underwriting issues or any issue with their policy, or if it's canceling anything. We like to be proactive and go out and get other options for them and really talk about what the problem is, how can we solve it, and these are your options moving forward, and let them decide what's best. When someone calls our office, we know who they are. We've built a relationship already. We know, your family, your vehicles, property, all that stuff, right? So, and we're local to you. So we know what issues are impacting you or impacting us. We are also consumers. So we also have our own insurance and we face the same issues. So we always treat people like we would do our insurance for ourselves, right? So I wouldn't sell you something that I'm not comfortable with myself. Yeah, so major motivator for me is, my wife and kids and protecting them and our property and our vehicles and liability and making sure that everybody's okay. So with that motivation, we really take that and apply it to everybody's situation. So I know personally what it's like to be on your end too as a consumer. And so we take that approach as I want what's best for you to protect your family and your assets. I don't have a secret talent or a trick, but I do like to fix things, so I'm pretty handy around the house and the office and everything. Just whatever I can fix. We really like to do like DIY stuff at home, build some stuff, fix stuff. I started in maintenance like a long time ago, so I can fix your door, and then I was fixing computers, so I can fix your computer, and now I can fix your insurance problems.